Today is Wednesday, July 10th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, cut $1 million in state funding from the largest homeless shelter in Lafayette because of the help its operator, Catholic Charities of Acadiana, provides to immigrants. Landry said this in a statement on Wednesday. Part of Catholic Charities' mission is to support the influx of illegal aliens into our country. Taxpayers should never foot the bill for nonprofits who are contributing to the illegal immigration crisis our nation is facing. Landry removed the money for the organization after state lawmakers overwhelmingly voted to include it earlier this month. The funding was not intended for the group's immigrant services. It would have helped pay for an emergency homeless shelter serving 8 parishes in Acadiana. Catholic Charities is now scrambling for a new source of support to help keep its shelter open just a few days before its new budget cycle starts. In total, the shelter housed 410 people last year and has 87 people under its roof currently. Landry, who is a Catholic and a Lafayette Parish resident, said he wasn't convinced the charity should receive government funding. A social media post by U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene says this: "The COVID vaccines are killing people," and it's gone viral on X. In a recent hearing concerning the handling of the COVID crisis, Greene grilled former White House COVID-19 czar Dr. Anthony Fauci, saying that he should be thrown in jail. Representative Greene's statement that the COVID shots are causing deaths is backed up by many credentialed doctors and scientists. On July 3rd, a declaration signed by more than 1,600 doctors and scientists called for an immediate suspension of the COVID injections due to the high risks associated with taking them. In other news, ProLife and Catholic leaders criticized Ohio Senator J.D. Vance for recently endorsing the availability of deadly abortion drugs. The Ohio Republican and Catholic convert is considered a potential running mate for President Donald Trump. On Meet the Press Sunday, Vance endorsed the widespread availability of abortion drugs made possible by President Joe Biden's loosening of restrictions. The Yale University law graduate also appeared to misunderstand the Supreme Court decision, which centered on whether pro-life medical professionals could challenge the regulation changes, not on whether abortion pills should remain legal. Cardinal Gerhard Ludwig Mller, prefect emeritus of the Congregation Now Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, condemned a controversial figure displayed in the Linz Cathedral in Austria depicting the Virgin Mary giving birth, and described it as advertising for feminist ideology that violates the natural sense of modesty. An unidentified person decapitated the figure a few days after it was put on display. The statue bears the title Crowning, which can be understood as an allusion to the coronation of the Virgin Mary. However, the term also refers to the moment during birth when the baby's head can be seen for the first time as it emerges from the birth canal. The figure in the Linz Cathedral explicitly shows exactly this event. July 10th marks the feast day of the Martyrs of Damascus. Beatified by Pope Pius in 1926, these 8 Franciscan friars and 3 Maronite laymen were offered the choice of converting to Islam or suffering death in Damascus. All of that on July 9th, 1860. When a Spaniard named Father Emmanuel Ruiz was threatened with death if he did not convert immediately, he refused, and they cut him to pieces and killed the rest of his community. And the 3 Maronites who, refusing to flee with the other Christians, chose to die rather than deny their faith. To the Martyrs of Damascus, we say, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.